Justin Jefferson, 48 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Smith will come in motion right. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
A gain of 13 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 10-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. at the 17-yard line.
19 tight. No.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And inside give to Jones. Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now McCarthy to Jefferson on the slant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To the air again, McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to throw again. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. Well, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A.J. Brown, 73 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Street. 60 Eagles. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Set. Bronco 80. Go.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
3rd and 7.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 11. And the Vikings first down.
Mason going to get it on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Phillips on the tackle.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. A dump off for Mason. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
18, right here. Warriors 70.
Looking to throw. McCarthy, middle of the field to Jefferson. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Ring alert. 19 Lion. Trap 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 tight. 19 tight.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Viking 18. Come 19. Come 19. Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after.
Point after, right down the middle. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Barkley. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Eagles first down. A gain of 13 yards. And an Eagle first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
At the Vikings 21-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Barkley inside handoff. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And 6 yards to go.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime. And because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Street. Rock roll 80. 70 range. 70 range. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Check. Hurt. Go.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. That is caught. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
27 yards.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hut.
Back to throw. Open man, that's Felton. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And we've got a timeout.
Vikings.
9 seconds remaining.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now first and goal.
Let's go now. 70 Cougar 19. 18 Pioneer. Viking. Check. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Trap 60. 7. Ready. Hut. 18 Rattler. Check go.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. This is first and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a